Flash flood fury. It came in this new and unexpected form. A rainstorm that seemed to burst from the sky. That land, burnt and cleared of its vegetation, then lost that all-important ability to hold onto water. This was a recipe for flash flooding. Flood waters, loaded with the ash and debris of the fires, raged down upon towns and villages like a biblical plague. Porches were blown away, roads became rolling rivers of water, and power lines were toppled. This abrupt, forceful deluge killed some innocents. The devastating aftermath. The impact of this one-two punch from nature was far-reaching, and in some cases, catastrophic. Loss of life and property. The biggest loss in this disaster was human lives. It caused lives to be lost, and homes washed away. Many families and even a few communities in shock. Repairing fractured lives and shattered infrastructure will take time and effort. Those were the imperative missions immediately afterward and during initial recovery operations. Local community groups and volunteers helped by offering temporary accommodation and food, as well as emotional support to people dealing with the situation. Infrastructure damage. Roads were turned into rivers, bridges buckled under the flow of incredible amounts of water, and power lines were cut. This damage to critical infrastructure cuts communities off from each other and cripples recovery. The focus then shifts to restoring transportation and communication networks so that emergency services can reach the affected areas and essential supplies can be sent in. The flood washed up ash and debris that put aquatic life in rivers and streams through hard times. Wildfires can also lead to a loss of vegetation that helps hold the soil, again making it more likely to soothe off or erode in future storm events. Environmental agencies are working to assess damage and control the long-term ecological impacts. This may include replanting trees and other vegetation to restore natural habitats and halt soil erosion. The trials in New Mexico act as a vivid support of the increasing dangers of extreme weather. Climate change is one of the most probable factors tied to these events as well. Its effects are inducing more unpredictable and extreme weather patterns. In the longer term, there are several important parts of ensuring that our community as a whole remains resilient into the future. Better technology for early detection, planned burns, and sustainable forest management can make it less likely that supercharged wildfires will occur. This might mean technologies such as high-tech fire spotting and starter systems, and the planting of controlled burns to remove dead and combustible plants. Identifying flood-prone areas and zoning can reduce future damage by dissuading developments in areas vulnerable to anticipated future flooding. Floodplain maps help delineate these areas where zoning may be used to limit development or require specific building construction and